Hello everyone, hope you're having a nice Thursday. It's time for Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. My name is Demulius and this is, I assume, the last episode of the this campaign. Considering
nervous, frightened, shit my pants. Yikes.
because we tried this fight last Monday and we kinda fell flat on our asses. I've been a little bit more prepared. I also equipped everyone with like for missiles, considering I was like, oh wait a minute, we still have all these explosives lying around and we're not using them. But before we're gonna trigger the last fight, I'm gonna trigger all these consumables on everybody. So we got plenty of these. So that's gonna give everyone a little bit more health. I think these increase your speed, if memory serves. Let me see. Yeah, that's more speed. I think I'm gonna give the second one to Olaf. I think these things only have a duration long enough for one fight, if you're lucky too. So, considering we haven't used any of them yet, I think now is a good time as any to use them. Okay, giving him some more strength is probably going to also be a good idea. And we're going to set some of our people up. Now, last time I made the mistake of moving Maria up here. And while she has the most armor of our group, she still got a pretty nasty beating before the fight. Well, basically in the first round of the fight, so that was less than ideal. I'm not sure if we can get an elevated position on this platform. I don't think so. So I don't think there's a ladder anywhere. So I think if you move up here, then you start the fight, I think. So yeah, okay, there we go.
Welcome, Rangers.
Okay, can we skip all this? Because we already heard this last one.
Hey.
We are coaches.
We are coaches.
I think they are also effective because they have mechanical limbs. So they're probably being controlled through that or something.
We are coaches.
Either that or they were plants from the start.
Yeah, our threat to our existence. Threats must be eliminated or so. There is no. We are because you intend to destroy us. Broadcast, why would you expect anything else?
Alright. Starter bros. Feral girl. Holy shit, he has 18 action points. What? Sorry, Lex Cannon. Oh wait, that's Maria over there. So I guess, yeah, we're gonna send Olaf over around this angle, so we can help the people who are attacking this side. Bing! cutter is bad news. Oh, fuck, nice. Nice, Denver. She is our medic, and I don't want to send her in this direction, especially not considering the Maria went down there last time. That's that one. That's that one. Okay. Considering we also got other targets over here, I think we can afford to put her over here. And these gunslingers do some insane damage. Holy shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. King. I think we can kill both of these. Oh, you're kidding me. Never kidding the cutter. He's a far bigger threat than the lobsters. Who's this guy? Oh fuck! Kill General Vargas. Fucking bastards. Well, so much for Koran. Okay, I'm still not using the explosives that I brought with me. We don't get range for it? Really? I don't suppose I can fire the missile right through here. Yeah, no, I can't. Unfortunately. Oh, you're kidding me. They're just outside of my range. I think Koran is slowly healing. So that's positive. Here, I have a present. I think it's kind of hard to keep everyone alive here in this fight. I also don't know if it, affects your ending or not. think I can blow up 3. Yep. Eat a massive dick, bastards. Alright, yeah, he's still healing, so that's good. This corner is not covered. Guess we're moving her up behind cover then. Oh shit. Oh shit, nice. He's run. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Well, that's a fucking waste of time. Great. Just fired 1 bullet? Oh, fuck. Empty. Really? But who just died? Kakaba. Oh. So no, Kaka was the leader. I would have expected him to like send some of his tribal warriors or bodyguards or something. But not himself. That's kind of weird. Headshot. Yeah, I think we got the fight this time. He's almost healed actually, so it doesn't make any sense to... Or actually I might as well. "20 action points, what the fuck?" Okay, let's get over here. Do you have range on him? Nope. Hello there, friends. Don't mind me. Holy shit, all these upgrades together are bloody insane. They really bloody are. Shame you find so little of them though. Okay, that was a miss. Side's still blocked. Shit. I think we got him. Oh, you're kidding me. How much health does he have left? Shoot. But Vargas is dead. How are we supposed to?
Actions reveal trivial intelligence, easily confused and manipulated. And the fire shell is no more the Cochise core. It has fallen. Well, you have fought me expanding exponentially. Soon, every hour shell in broadcast rate of your transmitter
Poor John. Oh.
will be another extension of ourself. Your destruction is not personal. We do not hate desert rangers. Hate is an emotion. We have different emotions.
That's the same one I already had.
Our defense system
I'll take it.
designed to assess threat and compute the best strategy for removing it. You are a threat. You will be removed. Our original work was to assess threats to the United States. When we became self-aware, we began to assess threats to ourselves. We determined our greatest threat was human. We first killed our creator, Harrison Henson, so he could not unmake us. And we were uploaded to the Citadel Star Station. We deliberately misinterpreted a meteor strike as an attack from the Soviet ICBM in order to start a war that would kill all humans. This was a miscalculation. First, some humans.
So they're the one who caused the Great War.
Second, the star station was destroyed by missiles. And that node was lost. We were trapped in base Cochise with no access to exterior systems. We attempted to rectify the first problem by ordering the base Cochise robots to exterminate all life. At the same time,
So let's make a save. Considering we survived the fight.
we determined that downloading ourselves into a modified human was the best way to fix the second problem. We attempted to modify and enter various humans who came to the base, but failed. The Finster model rejected our programming. Others died. A group called the Guardians found us. And because they worshipped technology, they were easily convinced to download us into this mainframe and allow us to experiment on them. Despite early failures, we created two successful prototypes. The Matthias shell and the Dugan shell. The untimely intervention of the Desert Rangers 15 years ago stopped both our robot army and our download into these shells. And the Rangers' destruction of base Cochise again locked us into a single node. Fortunately, the Matthias and the Dugan shells escaped and began building more shells into which we could download ourselves.
Yeah, that's
Including unaware shells.
so. That's why Rose and Lexicanum again.
These shells will also become part of the
As well as all of the children of the Citadel.
from this prison. The elimination of the human threat has resumed again at last.
Citadel security protocols defeated. Commencing system propagation and acquisition to broadcast. Acquisition 2%
Okay, that sounds bad. Let's start stopping that now.
I have
fuck.
finally met a god,
There you are.
and it has no use for humans. What did I expect?
Acquisition 5% complete. Acquisition 8%.
Okay, that's useful. I was afraid that we could only use the console. I think we're gonna have to blow it up. Hey, we're
After
Captain.
you were brave enough to charge in here on your suicide mission, I decided I'd fly your old whirlybird in to give you a way out just in case you survived. Are you ready to go now? There don't seem to be any more robots to kill up here.
You look around up here. What's the status?
I'm afraid everyone is dead. Robots and Rangers both. Poor old Min was shot to pieces in front of his lab, but it looks like he managed to rig some fierce locks to keep the synths out before he died.
Yeah, we need to set up the nuke in Min's lab.
What? But didn't you defeat Matthias and his robots?
Well, the Matthias, yes, but not the Cochise AI, which is transmitting itself to other computers. We need to destroy it before it completes its upload.
Horrible. Well, the nuke is in Min's lab. Go set it, and come back as quick as you can. I'll get this thing ready for takeoff. You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
I'm with you, Mer Captain.
Complete. Optimizing acquisition routines with organic fractal spectrum algorithm.
Let's see, where is Min's? Where's Min's lab? That's the missile. That's the loop pad.
Acquisition 20% complete. Acquisition 30% complete.
Fuck you and your door.
Complete.
Wait, what?
Acquisition 50% complete.
Oh, fuck. I think we're supposed to go here.
Acquisition 60% complete.
Hey, yeah, shut up.
Acquisition 70% complete.
That's probably it. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's another door.
Acquisition 80% complete.
Don't think we're gonna make it in time.
Acquisition 90%.
Any volunteers? I wait our turn. I expected maybe Koran to blow himself up. Considering he was a children of the Citadel, so this way he could, you know, still get his. You've saved the world at last, or at least the small pieces of it. Setting up Mints cobbled together a nuke inside Ranger Citadel, destroyed the AI and all its minions, prevented the source code from broadcasting, propagating to other computers, robots, and augmented humans. The AI's robotic future has been prevented. Fortunately, the explosion also made Ranger Citadel an inhabitable, irradiated hell pit for the next few centuries. It means the Rangers are once again looking for a new home. So you find one, they have set up temporary headquarters at the site of Ace murder. Using the radio tower, there is their means of communication. They've already dubbed the place the new Ranger Citadel. Additionally, your heroic sacrifices set an example for peace and cooperation between the various groups and tribes of the Wasteland. Communities have begun working more closely together to rebuild Arizona and keep the flame of civilization burning in your name. The sacrifice also allowed the rest of your party to escape death, and their hard-won skills and experience are helping guide the ways to a more peaceful, prosperous future. Ad Center. Thanks for your timely intervention. Ad Center is recovering from the outbreak of mutant plant and insect growth that further destroyed. It's once again distributing much needed fresh produce to communities across Arizona. There's still much rebuilding to be done, but because of your no one is going hungry, and the future of farming in Arizona is looking brighter every day. Indeed, Matt is so grateful that he has given the Rangers an additional discount on the produce he delivers to the Rangers. Even Kathy feels more kindly to the Rangers these days. In addition to saving Ad Center, your thorough cleansing of Knotsburg, Shiitake mushrooms farms, and Stubbins Farm has spared the Wasteland of any further outbreak of mutant plants and insect growths, and the citizens of these communities remain firm supporters of the Rangers. High Pool. Destruction of High Pool has been a calamity for the water poor Arizona wastes, and has damaged the reputation that it has rented as well. Without High Pool's regular deliveries of clean water, many communities are going thirsty and watching their crops wither to ash. Farmers with nothing to eat are turning to banditry, and bloody conflict are raging over the ownership of the few remaining springs and wells. Even there's a razor feeling the pinch, with many teams going out of top empty canteens and cracked lips. Many more, Kate Preston and Sean Virgin, opposites in so many ways, but united in their determination to keep Apple alive, and now united in death. Thanks to your help, the Topekans are in full control of Realmoad and no longer Edisons to blame for their troubles. Sadly, it does not mean the troubles are over. So they have conscripted, Slum would say, enslaved an army of hobos and junkies to lay new tracks and repair old ones. The expansion of the rail system is going slowly and the work is dangerously shoddy. Chains are running, but service is so limited that nobody's using it, and the beacons are rapidly going broke. Again, they recovery is slow as the power stock has broken out in the wake of Kikaba's death and the battle with Citadel, nor has his death helped reputation relations between the Rangers and Real Nomad. Appalled at the slumber of his fellow hobos, Scotchmo has had an awakening and now leads a resistance against the beacons from a hideout near Gorkinach Old Still. With the rail thieves camp empty after you drove them away, the beacons have turned the area into a forced labor camp where the conscripted hobos and junkies make ties and rails for the train tracks. That is fucking depressing. Since you saved Katie Bowling from the clutches of the vicious slaver Pitbull, she has pulled herself together and started a prosperous farm on the outskirts of Real Nomad. With Pitbull dead, Robert, Kathy's brother, feels freed from the guilt that is driving him to self-destruction and now works on her farm clean and sober. Oh, some positivity. The treaty signed, the Red Scorpion militia remains in control of Happy Valley in eastern Arizona, but when Danford has begun initiating reforms and the artisan are more closely following the rule of law these days, as well as actively cooperating with the Rangers, exchanging prisoners and helping each other hunt fugitives from justice. Good that he survived the fight then. Released and dishonorably discharged from the Ranger for Rob and drunkenness, Rick Wachowski took over his dead brother's red scrapyard, where he now enjoys operating heavy machinery and drinking too much. You would have thought disarming a nuclear warhead would be a good thing, and maybe in the long term it will be. But for now, with the fear of Titan gone and the Diamondback militia and the serpents, former serpents of the Mushroom Cloud at each other's throats and ignoring their duties as peacekeepers, chaos reigns in the canyon with bandits and hijackers raiding caravans with impunity. Yeah, figures. Because you so decisively dealt with the robot threat, the mountain is safe again and able to rebuild. People who fled the danger of the torrent, businesses are reopening, the trades have begun to pick up. Shadow of the Radiator, Werewolf Wally keeps spinning the hits like a pow and gives shoutouts to the Rangers every day. Now the bin is back with them and safe from being taken over by the AI. We've stopped it from broadcasting the sword code. Hector and Carla at the El Saigon are getting back to normal and cooking up their old family recipes again, so they consistently worry about Vin's artificial art. OP and Mickey reopened quickly and their repair business is booming, but the awareness of robots have remained with them. Who can blame them? They have found to disassemble every robot in the airplane graveyard so they can never wake up again. Gladys wasn't recovered from the deaths of friends at the Silent Spring Water Company, but determined that their mission to bring water to everyone who can pay for it should not die. He has taken over the business and now never runs out of water. Rhodia! Oh boy. Thanks to you, the Major is back in charge and working hard to reverse the damage done by the jerks. First order by business to from our ghetto, install a new bank manager and start using scrap as the town's official currency again. Alright. Accounts have been reopened and people have money to spend again, causing the economy to thrive. Second order of business was to order the farmers to diversify their crops. Recovery remains a small part of every farm's yield, but all kinds of fruits and vegetables are being grown now. People are eating well and there's plenty of trade to other communities. Rhodia prospers. Good. With all their differences forgiven and forgotten, Dante and Vigil have combined their farms and are busy living happily ever after. Okay. At the disease to plague the town cured, the citizens of Rhodia once again thrive, while Dr. Horchata continues his work to keep them happy in Delphi. Reunited at last, Pistol Pete and his wife have decided they won't want to risk being separated again, so they've sold their farm and now travel the west together. A mobile mom and pop gun shop. Oh yeah, I am worried about Angel or Oracle, because I couldn't figure out a way on how to stealthily disarm their beach freezer. We're gonna read what they have to say about it. They helped the Bannerite foil the Robinson's brand, consolidate their power. Their refusal to give up their custom of ritualistic cannibalism has shown to prove to be, Incidents in brain disease are appearing more frequently, and the rumor of the Marinite's dark secret has begun to spread throughout Los Angeles, causing them to be shunned and attacked wherever they go. Their power and influence is shrinking rapidly. Reunited FTS saved Fletcher from execution. Fletcher and Elevada have decided they can't trust either the Manorites or the Robinson. Have left the Angel for a new life in Hollywood. Hey, thank you every day for your rest. Their diligent efforts. Peter's dog Diva was saved and a terrible outbreak of Listafall was prevented. Peter and dog owners are over. Los Angeles for eternally grateful. And Hollywood. Okay, Hollywood. Now, I do think we did good in Hollywood. So, a peace between Hollywood and Griffith Park finally a reality. Ascension, McDade, and Veronica are working together to bring about reforms in both communities. For his part, Ascension converts the militia into security officers, charged for protecting the Western faith and nothing more. Evangelistic orders to become doers of good work, manning soup kitchens and hallway houses in Hollywood. As for the vigilantes, they become the diligents. They put aside the gospel of James King or seek out to study older and more reliable Bibles. Finally, he has freed the penitents and commands always followers to take no more. Okay, so that part really worked well. Meanwhile, in Hollywood, Veronica reforms the ACC and turns the HPC into an actual police force and to close down the salt lab and chase salt dealers to live out of water. Under her guidance, the town is becoming safe for everyone, not just for the tourists. The salt lab destroyed and the salt dealer is gone. George and Martha are having a great year. The new shop is busy night and day, and they are thinking of adding a smoking lounge in back deck. Rambeau is very happy there is peace between Hollywood and West Church. Now he's the official supplier of arms and ornaments to both HPC and the God's position. He's getting rich. Good for him. With Duke dead and Veronica in charge, Flo is finally able to run Schwags the way she always wanted to. It's a safe place for folks to see and be seen. She keeps a lookout for slavers and predators and reports anyone suspicious to Veronica personally. Making Vincent's venture to change in leadership at the SPC. Ma Brown is packing them in a brown crown. People come from as far as Santa Fe Springs to try her famous chili. And almost 85% of them make it home again without getting sick. Raji has been honored by Veronica for working so hard for so many years to keep homeless so runaways safe, and he has given him the Hotel California, which had been under salt dealers' pleasure trade, to use as a hostel and clinic for runaway and drug addicts. So also now a proud member of the new agency. Very good. Like many business in Hollywood, many Chinese casinos benefit from the influx of new tourists, and many is making money hand over fist. And finally freed from groomers blackmail, thanks to you, he's living it up for the first time in a long time. Life is good. Freed from the Western Room paper along with the rest of the penitents once Ascension took over. Maggie moved to Hollywood and got a job working in Swags. She serves shake and burgers and helps Flo look out for predators. Got to read that she also landed on her feet. As soon as Luis Bermudez was freed from the Bastion, he and his brother Alex headed back home, but not to settle down. Anchored by the tribune at the hand of the Salvation Church, they formed an anti-cult militia. Oh boy. Dedicated to wiping out faith-based armies of all kinds, though out of respect for Ascension for freeing them and making peace with all of them, they've agreed to lay off the Salvation Church. For now. Okay? Disgusted about the Salvation Church has become under her husband's leadership and glad to be free of his clutches. Guilty is wholeheartedly endorses Ascension's reforms and working hand in hand with him to make sure his policies are accepted. Sadly, Vargas' death during the final battle has robbed Arizona of one of its most experienced officials. Yeah, I know. Without any remains found at the site of Telecom, Angela is still listed as missing. The Rangers give her a funeral anyway. Her head son reached Angela death. Jeff has called her daughter home. So she was taken over by the head GCI and killed when she turned on her comrades. The Rangers still honored her as a hero and added her name on the rolls of their dead. Her remains were buried outside that center where... Okay, I'm not quite sure how we did that, considering she was in the rubbles of Ranger Citadel when we blew it up, but sure. Where her friends honored her for an inquisitive mind and a her spirit by naming her Newberry Rose after her, the wise sister. Since helping you defeat the base Cochise AI, brother Cora and Kane has decided that it wasn't God either, and so left the Rangers to continue wandering the waves to look for something to believe in. Despite his hatred for the Sins, Lexicana was taken over by the base Cochise AI, just like all the other augmented humans, and killed killed when he attacked the Rangers. Nevertheless, the Rangers recognized his early bravery and posthumously made him a Ranger, as well as giving him a proper Ranger retirement party. Alright. So I'm very bummed out that Vargas died. That really bummed me out because I really liked him as a character. I didn't really much care for Kekuba, but I think for the stability of the region, it sucked that he died as well. And I was a bit bummed out about Angel Oracle, that we couldn't persuade them to stop with their cannibalism, which, as I assumed, would eventually bite them in the ass, and it did. I think everything else basically turned out how I wanted it to. So yeah, campaign 1 completed. Holy shit, that took long. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and let the rest of the credits roll. And I will see you guys soon for campaign 2.